Hi all, Elaine here from MRE Studio Designs, and today we're going to be working on another pendant. So what I have here is I have some Sculpey Primo, one in the 18 karat gold, and a veneer I had made quite a while back that I thought I should use up. But I also have some round cutters in the set here and this smaller set as well. I have two texture rollers that I think I'm going to use, my craft knife, tissue blade, and roller. So let's get started and see what we can come up with. So I will be right back. So the first thing I want to do is I want to texture both of my pieces, and I want them textured with the two different rollers here. So it doesn't matter which one I use on which, I just want them to be two different textures. So we're just going to roll that on there, and you'll do this one on here. So what I'm going to do first, we'll take this and put it over here for now, is we're going to take our veneer and we're going to cut it out our largest circle. So pick the spot that I like. Once we have that cut out, what I want to do is I want to make an inner circle. Now normally I would try to get it as close to the middle as possible, but I think for this I actually want to do it a little off center. Maybe even the larger one than that. Yeah, that one's better. So I just want it off center, but I want the sides still to be even. Right about there. Actually, before I do that, let's put it on a tile. It'll be easier to work with. There we go. And I don't have to worry about my circles moving around on me too much. And we're going to cut out a circle in the gold to match that. And this is going to go in the middle here. Just like so. And then from that, we're going to cut out a circle even smaller. Again, off center. And place this inside there. So that's first part. What else we want to do? You know what? I think I'm going to need to burnish this, which is probably going to get rid of my texture, but that's okay. I can do something else for texture. But I really feel like this should be burnished a bit. Yeah, that's better. But that's okay. We can add our own texture afterwards. So this is what we have so far, but I think it still needs something. So I think we're going to cut a piece out right here. Fill that in with a piece of the gold. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before. There we go. Now we're going to burnish that again. So let's texture this a bit. Start with the small dots. Go to the larger ones. Okay, what I have here is just a straw with part of the straw cut off. So we're just going to make little curves. Just like that. For the middle, I think we're going to use rounds, but off center in the opposite direction. There we go. Do this center part with the dotting tool. We'll do the outside with this. There we go. Still think it needs something though, so let's see what we can do here. Let me get my gold. I'm going to do some circles. I think I want to cut them in half. close to half. Okay, don't even ask me how I got that to fit perfectly. I have no clue. I didn't think it would. Okay. Now they need a little something added to them as well. I think I'm going to get my needle tool. Just a line in the middle of each one first. Just so I keep things even. Okay, once I have those, then I'm going to do one on either side. In the middle first because I wanted them to be even. And I find if I try to do all 3 lines all at the same time, it doesn't come out too even sometimes. And again, are these absolutely perfect? Absolutely not. Anytime you make something by hand, you're going to have some variation or some flaw. And I try not to worry about it too much, even though I'm a little bit of a perfectionist on these things, because it could make you crazy, and I don't want to be crazy. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I think that's probably going to be about it for this. I'm going to put this in the oven now at 275 for half an hour. And when it comes out, we're going to put a backing on it. So I will be right back. Okay, so here is our piece out of the oven and cooled. And what I want to do is I want to put a backing on it. So I have my 18 karat gold rolled out on a number 3 on my pasta machine. I'm going to put this down on here. And we're just going to take our craft knife and cut around the border. Okay. And then we're going to take this part. We're going to put some bacon bond on here. Spread that around. And put that back on there. Bring the edges up and then we'll cut off any excess. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to put a bail on here, but I don't want the bail to show, so I'm going to use a flat-backed bail. I'm going to cut right about there. Just put a little slice in there. Slide our bail in. Make sure it's exactly where we want it to be. Then smooth down the edges. So we're going to texture the back like we normally do. Just making some lines going one way. And then going the other way. You know, this seems very simple, but it's something that I like, and if I like it, I'm going to do it. There we go. And of course, we're going to put our little logo stamp on there. And that's going to go back in the oven again for half an hour at 275. After that, I'll put some resin on it, and we'll be all done. So I will be right back. So here is our completed piece, resin both on the front and the back. And I like this piece so much that I tried to recreate it again. And of course, it did come out a little different. And I'd love to know which one you like better. So please let me know. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment or a suggestion, and I will see you next time. Thank you.